Welcome to the first ever episode of Push the Button. The rules of the show are very simple. All you've got to do is push the button. And you win the show by pushing the button.
Okay.
You've got buttons in front of you.
Yeah, I love the button.
You don't have any buttons in front of you. You liar. What are you lying for? So no, it's very simple. There is a big button somewhere in the studio. And all you've got to do to win the show is find the button. You're going to compete in various games. And every game you win is a question at the end you can ask
about the location,
of the button, which is somewhere in the studio. And all you've got to do to win is push the button. So let's meet today's contestants. We're first joined by contestant number 1, Alex Steele-Maurier. I've been told you have an interesting story about bread.
Yeah, I do. My housemates and I went through 7 loaves of bread this week. We bought 2 loaves of bread in our normal weekly shop for sandwiches, and we then, through the week, proceeded to buy 5 separate loaves of sourdough that we ate with various tomatoes, butters, spreads, dips, and oils.
That's very interesting. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
And then over the next contestant number 2, we're joined by Mr. Charlene Peters.
Mr. Charlene Peters. Hi.
Yeah, and I've been told you have an interesting story about a house.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You do, yeah.
Yes, I do have a story about a house. You are quite correct. So my house, number 30 Elster Street, is in fact, if you're going to the games room, the bread is
Well, that's very
in half.
interesting. Thank you for sharing that story. Contestant number 3, we are joined by Mr. Barnaby Merrill.
Hello.
Pronouncing that right?
Yes.
Contestant number 4, we're joined by Mr. Johnny Jenkins. I've been told... What's your name, sorry?
Johnny Jenkins.
Oh, great. And I've been told you've got a story about squirrels that you'd like to let us know about.
Yeah, like red squirrels, black squirrels, like there's all different colours of squirrels.
So, we're going to go to our first game. Are you excited?
Woo!
Yeah!
You look so excited. So the first game is very simple. It's called Distraction. Distraction! I'm going to put you into pairs. So, Alex and Charlie, you will be a pair because you're next to each other.
Dream team.
Barnaby and Johnny, you'll be a pair. But you're not a team. I don't know why you assume that.
We are a team.
You're not a team.
We're a team.
You're not a team.
Okay.
And it's very simple. You're going to get asked 10 general knowledge questions. And you've got to answer as many as possible. And your partner has to distract you as much as humanly possible using whatever means necessary in order to throw you off the scent.
Hang on. Can I have a clarification? I have a lime wedge here. Can I squeeze that in his eyes?
Yes, any means necessary whatsoever.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to know the limit.
Also, can I just clarify?
Apparently there is none.
Who is answering the questions and who is...
Well, I'm going to get onto that if you let me finish.
Come on, Charlie.
Right?
Give him the time.
Steady on.
So, first off, Alex will be answering the questions. Okay. Charlie will be distracting. Then we'll swap over.
I can do anything, right?
You can do anything. You have 1 minute on the...
wedge is
you
out
have
of your
1 minute
reach.
on the clock. 1 minute on the clock, okay?
I'm so stressed. I hate
Are you ready?
knowledge quizzes.
3, 2, 1, go. Which member of the British royal family was born on the 10th of June 1921?
Oh my god. Charlie!
Charlie has moved Alex's microphone, so she is unable to answer the question.
The Queen?
No, you're wrong. It was Prince Philip. In Texas Hold'em, what are the first 3 community cards better known as?
I have no idea. That is Texas Hold'em. What the hell is that?
Charlie is now scrunching paper in Alex Steele-Maurier's face.
My answer is I don't know.
Mervyn King served as governor of which organisation between July 2003 and July 2013?
The Bank of England.
It was the Bank of England. That's 1 point to you.
Thank you.
The
New Labour Revolution.
IIHF is the world's governing body for which sports?
IIHF?
Charlie's breathing into the IIHF is the governing body for which sport?
Horse riding.
No, it's ice hockey. You got 1 point.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, you're very effective.
That was some very effective distracting from Charlie Peters. So Charlie, are you ready for your round?
I've ready as I'll ever be, I think.
Okay, your time starts now. Which style of coffee, which originated in Australia, is served as steamed milk poured over 2 shots of espresso topped with microfoam?
Pass.
There's a flat white. Which unit of electric current is equal to a flow of 1 coulomb per second?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Which unit of electric current is equal to a flow of 1 coulomb per second? An ampere. Bodham Castle is in which county?
Durham?
No, Sussex. He's being attacked with newspaper again. You're like... Oh! She's thrown throwing a lime at him. Which US actor played Private Ryan in the blockbuster film
Private who?
Saving Private Ryan?
Covered in limes.
It was. Got limed. He got limed, and now he's being watered. Charlie Peters has been covered in water. He's very much been distracted from any sense of answering any question. I feel like your time's up.
I got limed.
You got limed, and you also got 0 points.
So I did it.
Tag a friend to totally lime them.
I hope to start a brand new trend where you just go up to your friend and you just squeeze a lime on their forehead.
Basically, a sort of like very light form of an acid attack. So maybe don't start that trend.
Oh God. Okay, Mr. BRT Merrill.
Greetings.
You are next answering questions. Johnny Jenkins, you are distracting Mr. BRT Merrill.
Okay.
Your time starts now. Songwriter Billy Steinberg spent more than a year attempting to find someone to record which song before it was accepted by Madonna.
I shut his eyes.
It was Like a Virgin.
I've just been spraying me.
Damask, he's been sprayed. Damask, a reversible figure fabric of silk, wool, linen or cotton with a pattern formed by weaving, takes its name from which country?
Pass.
Damascus. Which US-born aviator made the first solo transatlantic flight in 19... Yeah, well done. Tunde Bowie is a vocalist best known for performing with which group that has chart success in 1996 with Lifted?
Pass.
The Lighthouse Family. True or false, Cornwall's Southwest Path came into being as a working path used by revenue officers to patrol the coast near Polypero in search of smugglers.
True.
It was true, yeah, that's 2 points. 2 points, your time is up, and you look like you want to cry.
No, I'm okay. I'm feeling good.
I was rubbish.
What happened to you then?
Johnny turned to, sort of total sensory deprivation, but he made the rookie error of only trying to remove one sense at a time. Meaning, much like Daredevil, my other senses became more powerful to compensate.
I found a very smelly Tupperware box in the studio.
Well, now it's time to get your revenge, because Johnny's the last person to answer these questions.
I'm ready. Well,
Are you?
as I'll ever be.
Okay. So, though often associated with John Barry, can you name the film composer who wrote the music to the first James Bond movie,
No.
Dr. No?
Adele.
No, it wasn't Adele. A Cree is a feral goat now found on which island?
Ireland.
No, it's Crete. Which London hotel was the first in the world to offer a private bathroom for each guest?
The Ivy.
And that was the Ritz. And now it's your turn to ask me a question. The Barbary lion was native to which part of the world?
Australia.
Africa. And your time's
Can I have
up.
one more?
So that's another 0.
I wasn't even distracted, I'm just thick.
That's the klaxon, and you know what that sound means?
The end of the world.
No, it's time for the music quiz bit.
Woo!
The music round. So it's a very simple round. You're going to be asked to sing or speak a song, and as soon as you stop, the next person in the line has to start singing another song in that category. If you hesitate for even a second, then you're out. Last one standing wins 2 points. The category is songs by women.
Songs by women. Okay.
But also, if I don't know the song, I'm going to eliminate you. So we're going to go in the reverse order. We're going to start with Johnny Jenkins.
Okay, wait, now?
I'm going to count you in.
Oh, lovely. Okay, right.
At some point now, I'm going to count you in.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Well,
Okay.
When you're ready.
Well, yeah,
when
yeah.
you're ready, I'm ready.
This is my show.
Yeah.
Okay, can I start?
If you like, if you're ready, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, off you go.
Wish I could say thank you to Sean because he was a catch. If
You know what? You're out. You're out.
That's really bad, isn't it?
That was awful.
Come home in the middle of the night. My father says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, Daddy dear, you know you're still number one. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Wanna have fun. Girls wanna have dun 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 dun. Come home with the morning like my mother's. Why no one told me to stop?
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Why is it rockabilly
It's hard to
style?
look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me
Elvis Presley
maybe.
does call me maybe.
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital HIMEM. Just put your paws. Because you were born this way, baby.
Na 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 la 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 bad romance.
was not the lyrics.
It's not.
I can't accept that.
No one ever said that lyrics had to be correct.
Yeah, they do. That's why I eliminated Johnny.
I thought you didn't like him.
True.
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster.
That's by Weezer, fake news.
Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, I know. I don't want to meet you, no, I know. I don't want none of your time.
Hesitation, you're out.
I'd like you all to know that my song was going to be Shut Up and Drive, but I forgot the lyrics.
And now you've been asked to prepare a specialist subject. So Barnaby, what's your specialist subject?
That'll, of course, be US presidential elections.
Oh, I've been told it's Lithuania. Eurovision entries.
I'm also quite good from Eurovision entries, so...
Written on my phone is Lithuania Eurovision entries from the year 1999.
Yeah, hit me.
What year did Lithuania first appear in Eurovision?
1999.
It's 1994, and that's the end of the specialist subject round. No points to anyone there. So that's that done. Now we go into the fourth round. Okay, this tests your improvisation skills.
Awkward first dates.
So it's very simple. All you've got to do is imagine that we're on a date. I'm going to ask you some questions, a couple of date-esque questions, and they're going to be aimed to throw you. And I'm going to rate people on their responses and give out points accordingly. So I'm going to start with Mr. Charlie Peters.
You're a braver man than I, James.
Yes.
Looking wonderful today, I must say. Your eyes look especially good. That really brings them out. You look beautiful.
Flattering me won't work, mate.
Well, that's your loss, mate.
Okay, what's
mate?
Are you friend zoning me?
No, you tell me. Let's see how it goes, buddy.
What's your favourite celebrity death and why?
Princess Diana, legend.
Why?
Iconic, but she was murdered, so you know, iconic.
By who?
You.
If you were a racehorse, what number racehorse would you be and why?
69, because, you know, that's just how I roll, baby.
What's your favourite Little Mix song?
Anyone you like.
I don't like Little Mix.
Well, then I don't like them too.
Okay, I'm done with this date. Next up, Johnny Jenkins.
Hey.
Hey. How many murders have you witnessed?
I'd say just one.
What was that?
I was like driving along once and there was something like going on. There was a bit of a kerfuffle. It might not have been a murder.
Bit of a kerfuffle. I saw a bit of a kerfuffle, officer.
Kerfuffle, and then they were dead.
It was a knife-based kerfuffle.
Much like the 9/11 debacle of years ago.
Right, I'm done with you. I'm done with you too. Alex de la Maurier.
Hello.
Which room in Hogwarts would you most like to have sex in and why?
Oh, that's a room requirement.
Why?
Because it would give me everything I needed.
What would that be?
Well, James. That's for later.
What kind of cult would you like to start?
Oh, I'd really like to start one of those ones that was like based in like a sort of like in the woods. I'd really like to be in the woods and we like really connect to nature.
That sounds like an awful cult.
Well, look, mind control.
Sounds like the
has
Green
many forms.
Party. Right, I'm done with you.
Fine.
Barnaby, what's your favourite flavour of drug?
Drug?
Yeah.
Cake. Very nice.
Why?
Well, if you take the right amount, you have a really nice time. Let's be careful, because one laddie on cake cried all the water out of his body. It's a disgrace.
Lion, witch or wardrobe?
Lion.
Why?
Witches, not so big on them. Wardrobes, claustrophobic. Lions, big cats. As long as you're careful, hang a lovely time.
Right, I hated all of you. So this can be quite
It's like
difficult.
Christmas dinner all over again.
So I'm gonna divvy out points. I think I've got to give the 2 to Alex de la Maurier.
Of course you have. I'm a lovely dinner guest.
Exactly. Johnny, you were awful. You're not getting any points. Barnaby, you were quite confident, but I'm still not going to give you any points. I'm going to give the 1 point to Charlie.
Okay.
What, for accusing you of having killed Princess Diana?
Yeah, I quite like that. I'm not going to lie, I quite like that response.
It's countdown.
The next round is called Countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Well done, yeah, you've won. No, the next round is called Countdown, and it's just a game of countdown. So, top or bottom?
Bottom.
Oh, top or bottom?
Bottom.
Oh, top or bottom?
Balance it out top.
We love a versatile man.
And then I'm going to put in two more bottoms. Make it easier enough. Your numbers are 5, 25, 3, 100, 4, and 10. If you're playing along at home, you can message it in probably. So the number you've got to get to is 827. Your time starts now. I'm going to talk non-stop and try and distract you as much as humanly possible to try and be as annoying as hell. That's have you ever? What's your favourite triangle? You know triangles? What about circles? You like them? Quite a bit of a square fan myself. Or a dodecahedron. Quite like a dodeca. How many 10, isn't it? 10 sides of a dodecahedron?
Yeah.
Or is that 4?
No, 12.
It's like
Dodecahedron is 10.
22? Well, I'm just shouting out numbers now in an effort to try and like really throw you off the
I'm
scent.
trying to help.
Yeah, I know there's 10 sides on a dodecahedron. I'm not dumb.
827, right?
Yeah, but your time's up. That's it.
Oh, I was getting there.
There's a klaxon.
I've got 825 and 829.
I've got 829 as well.
829, 825.
I've got 87, but I was getting there.
I don't think you've won this round.
So the 25 plus 4, 29, times 3, 87. Put that in my head.
Alex, what number did you get?
87 in it.
No, I have
That's very
827.
You have 827.
You gave it to me.
What do you mean I gave it to you?
Yeah,
Gave it to me. You gave me the number.
I just tried
You gave me the number. It's there. I typed it out.
What,
It's on the page. It's on the page.
That's not how the game
I
works.
don't actually have a number. I got confused. Maths is very difficult.
So how'd you done it?
100 times 5 brackets, 5 plus 3 brackets is 800, plus 25 is 825.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I got as well.
That's smart.
How could we have done it?
It's good because I'm using a computer, so it solves it for me. You could only have got to 828. You could have done 5 plus 25 equals 30. 100 plus 10 is 110. 110 times 30 is 3,300. 3,300 divided by 4 is 825. 825 plus 3 is 828.
Wow.
Pretty easy, isn't it, really?
The machine can do it. Why can't you?
Well, the machine couldn't do it. It got it wrong. If the machine can't do it, how am I supposed to be able to do it?
Okay, so do you want to know what round 5 is? It's really fun. It's called the fake news round.
It's time to do like America do and fake the news.
I'm going to give you a news headline, and all you've got to do is improvise the actual news. So I'm going to work my way round, and if I don't think you've come up with a good enough story, I'll eliminate you.
Live from the Raw 12:51 a.m. newsroom.
This is your campus.
A news
National
challenge
and global.
thing.
News
I'm going to start with Johnny. Lawyer accidentally sues himself.
Lawyer Thomas Cook, age 39, said there was quite a kerfuffle when he realised he sued himself. He sued himself for libel because he repeated the thing that he once said, and the company Thomas Cook have disconnected themselves from any relations they previously had with person Thomas Cook.
Good. Barnaby. What police find body buried in cemetery?
Police are shocked today as they found a body buried in a cemetery. Eastside Cemetery in Leamington Spa was believed to be empty due to the fact that nobody actually lived there. The police were baffled to find somebody liked the area enough to actually live there to the point of dying. Further questions arise as to whether how the person was buried, whether they had any friends, or if they dug themselves down there and got a bit lost. Police refused to comment, and so the full statement will be made shortly.
Charlie, drug dealer busted by a pigeon.
A pigeon in the skies working for the Scotland Yard has busted a Slick, a local drug dealer in Leamington Spa. Slick was found to have been Slick was said to have been surprised at being busted by, quote, an actual living bird and not a policeman, but then was even more surprised to find that the pigeon was in fact a living, breathing policeman in disguise. The pigeon was in fact PC Johnson wearing a pigeon costume. Slick did express surprise at the fact that such a pigeon could be so large and speak as a human. Nonetheless, he was in fact very grateful for the cause and said and promised to no longer do drugs in prison in future. He's also teaching children how to cook.
Alex de la Mourier. Snail thrown to its death after street row.
Snail's been thrown to its death after a street row involving 2 young residents of Leamington Spa. The snail in question had provoked the young people by getting in their way on their way to catch the U1 bull on a Wednesday morning. The snail's family have refused to comment, saying they are too hurt at this deep time and wish for the public to respect their privacy. The 2 young people in question have been remanded in custody and will be charged shortly.
Okay, we're going to go round again. Johnny, one-armed man applauds the kindness of strangers.
A one-armed man named Beatrice was... Oh, you've got me here. Was
Yeah, good. Barnaby, I was left paralysed by a pork chop.
Ed Farrer, aged 21, living in Spa, tells the harrowing story of how he was paralysed after eating 1 pork chop too many. Yeah, well, I was eating my usual 8 pork steaks and chips, extra bag of salad, and my girlfriend Sam said to me, Ed, have a 9th pork chop. I thought, what's the harm? Still feeling a bit hungry. Next thing I knew, I couldn't move. I couldn't even chew. Of course, I managed to get my sphincters in my throat to crush the pork chop down, meaning I was still nice and full, but no, not been the same since. Mr. Farrow received super gout, an illness which affects the entire body and is irreversible. Barnaby Merrill, Raw News.
Charlie Peters, naked man,
lovely.
left shaken by shark.
Left shaken?
Yeah.
A naked man has been left shaken by a shark after playing an intense game of Twister on the beach. The shark, which has no hands or legs, reigned victorious, not being able to put any of his limbs onto the board, leaving the poor naked man in quite a flux and flummox, as he managed to have to take both his turn and the shark's turn at once on this intense board game of Twister, leaving himself very, very tangled and confused. The shark reigned victorious and ultimately was said to been very, very happy before jetting off to star in a new adaptation of Shark Tale live action.
Alex de la Moore, drunk student jailed for life.
A drunk student has been jailed for life after killing. This is Diane. James Waterhouse of Merrington Spa was busy on a night out in Paris when his vehicle collided with that carrying the People's Princess. The royal family have declined to comment on their motivations for hiring Mr. Waterhouse.
I don't think I can give Alex points.
How dare you?
Because you just stole Charlie's content
Well,
from
that's
earlier.
fine.
Johnny,
We
I
live and we
liked your
learn.
first one.
Thomas Cook.
Yeah, I really, really liked Thomas Cook, but then you ruined it with a second one. And I quite like the idea of leaving you on no points, I'm not going to lie. Barnaby, you gave 2 solid answers, so I'm going to give you 2 points. Charlie, you gave 2 answers, but I hadn't got a clue what you were on about, so I'm going to give you the 1 point. So we've got another round coming up. This is a round I like to call Livin' La Diva Loca.
Living La Diva Loca.
You got to impress me by being the biggest possible diva. I'm going to bring you a can of Dr. Pepper, and you're going to have 30 seconds maximum to impress me by being the biggest possible diva. Do we understand the rules? If you don't, you've got to be pretty dumb, let's be honest. So I'm going to start with Alex de la Moore.
Hello.
Okay, so ma'am, I've got you a can of Dr. Pepper like you wanted.
I didn't ask that.
But
I asked for
you
Diet Dr. Pepper.
They don't do Diet Dr. Pepper.
I asked for Diet Dr. Pepper. Why have you not found it?
They don't do Diet Dr.
And
Pepper.
why are you not playing Ariana Grande right now? So that I could make this atmosphere a little bit more enjoyable and friendly. But you come in here, can of Dr. Pepper, not even Diet. Ariana Grande not playing.
I'm
and
really
you
sorry.
Try. No. These apologies. They're not worth it. They're not worth my time. They're not worth your time. You're degrading me.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel? No. Stop apologising to me. Stop apologising.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Apologising.
I'm sorry. Charlie, I got you a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, you're not going to respond to me? Barnaby, I've got you a Dr. Pepper.
Are you trying to kill me?
No.
You know
of course
that cherries
not.
kill me.
It's not made of
No, it's
cherries.
okay, it's all right. It's all right. Where's we hire you from anyway?
Work experience.
Work experience. Right, strange, because I don't seem to be putting adverts out in Burke Monthly. Cretin today. Funny that, isn't it? I mean, my first
sorry.
thought when I saw you was one of those Make-A-Wish kids. But do you know what? Do you know what? I think Johnny with his IV drip might actually be able to follow basic instructions and not kill me, because it's coming for him anyway. Now, tell you what, it's fine. You can make it up to me.
How so?
You can make it to me.
I can what?
Yeah, it's fine. What we should do is, because Dr. Pepper, it's just Coke and cherry, right?
Yeah.
Just filter all the cherries out.
What?
You have 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes to
You use
what?
a fork.
Use a fork to
You're
what?
not allowed to use Google. If you
I
love me,
feel,
do it.
I
Do you love
can't,
me?
I can't, no. Johnny, I got you a Dr. Pepper.
I didn't know there was a circus in town. Who let you in?
The man outside.
And who are you?
I'm James.
Right, hello. What was your name, sorry?
James.
Okay, Jake, thanks for the drink. Is it vegan?
I don't think it's vegan, no.
So you want me to just sit there drinking, what, dead animals?
You asked for Dr. Pepper.
I certainly didn't. I asked for Doctor Who. Where is the TARDIS?
I'm sorry, I misheard.
I don't even like
wanted-
pepper. It's disgusting. It's too spicy.
I'm going to divvy out the points. I'm going to give 2 points to Johnny,
Yay!
2 points to Barnaby, 1 point to Alex, and Charlie, you just annoyed me, so...
What's the point? If I was a diva, I would have annoyed you. So theoretically, I've fulfilled that task
No, but
perfectly well.
you annoyed me as a radio host because you didn't say anything. Okay, we're going to the final little bit of the show. One final task. I want you to yeet something as far away from the studio as possible. You have a minute. Okay, so the current scores are Charlie and Barnaby are both on 6. Alex and Johnny are both on 4. Will any of them find the button? I don't know. I also don't know where any of them gone, and their time is running out.
3 hours later.
All the contestants had a 1 minute time frame, and all of them took nearly 4 minutes,
4 minutes?
to complete the challenge. And as a result, they have all lost 2 points.
I only have 2.
Okay, but I did yeet the book. You know that grassy bit? I'm really out of breath. That really grassy bit by the weird statue that looks like handcuffed. I yelled yeet in public in front of people eating their lunch. So I think I deserve something for that.
My Vaseline is still there, but further away than Alex's.
Johnny, did you yeet?
I yeeted a can of fizzy pop into the recycling bin because it was I'd say it's a responsible yeet. But I made the mistake of yeeting first, which meant everyone could then yeet further than me, and I wasn't going to go into the bin to get it. So I did lose that game.
And Charlie, did you yeet?
Yes, I yeeted this can of Pringles sour cream and
Why have you
onion.
still got it if you yeeted it?
I'm gonna give Alex 3 points.
Yay!
I'm gonna give Barnaby 2. I hated yours, Johnny, because I don't like the environment. And Charlie, I think you're lying to me, so you can both have 0.
It's time to push the button. Push the button. Push the button.
You have in total about 3 minutes to be able to push the button. Otherwise, no one wins. Use your questions wisely. That's all I can say.
Where's the button?
You can't ask me that. It's got to be yes or no. So that's one of your questions gone. You've got 1 question left, Johnny.
Is the button with a person in the space?
No.
Is the button in the studio?
Yes.
Is the button about somebody's person?
No.
Is the button by the presenter bit or the audience, the guest bit?
I can only answer yes or no.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry.
Is the
Very
button
dedicated to
to
this.
your right?
No.
Is the button actually a button?
Yes.
Is the button north of you?
No.
Is the button south of you?
I feel like you've run out of questions here,
I have
Barnaby.
3 remaining.
You have 3 remaining. South of me. No. So the contestants are walking around the studio right now, trying to find the button to push. No one is able to find the button so far. Barnaby has gone under the desk.
Is the button on the desk?
No. The button is not on the desk. Johnny is... Yeah, the button is in the studio. It's not one of the buttons on the equipment. That's a hint. You didn't ask a question. Johnny is trying to hit the fire escape light. No, that's a picture of James Ryan. That's not a button. Barnaby's poking the whiteboard.
Is the button
Charlie's looking at the
above
awards.
you?
No. Alex is closest to the button.
Is the button real?
It is a button, yes.
No, actually, I know where it is. I know where it is.
No, okay, people are climbing over me now.
Is it a Dell?
It's not in the Dell box, no. It's visible. I can see where it is. Barnaby has gone under the desk somewhere. No, it's not a button on my laptop, no. The button on my laptop. The button is not on my laptop. No, that's a klaxon. Alex and Johnny are both very close.
Is it on your person?
It's not on my person. It's so visible to Alex. This is unreal. I don't know how no one is noticing the button right now.
Is that the button? No.
No, that's not the button. Don't touch that. You might break the studio. Come on, we're on a time constraint. You've got like 45 seconds left, or no one's gonna win. This is, it's coming up to 59 now. I've got to go. I've got to end the show. No, that's not the button.
You sure that's not the button?
No, that's not the button. Barnaby is very close to the button. Very, very close to the button. No. Barnaby nearly touched the button. Barnaby very, very nearly touched the button. How is no one noticing said button? Barnaby is very, very close. Be a bit gentle. Very close to the button. No, it's not the button. Go to the... Alex has touched the button! Alex has touched the button! Alex de la Mourier has won this episode of Push the Button.